The following is a production of the University of Minnesota.
Eutrochium maculatum, or spotted Joe Pye Weed, is an herbaceous perennial, hardy to zone 4, reaching a height of 4 to 5 feet and blooming from mid-July through September. Spotted Joe Pye Weed grows well in medium to wet soils in full sun. The root system is fibrous and rhizomatous, leading to the formation of small clonal colonies. The nectars of the flowers attract bumblebees as well as butterflies. Liatris pycnostachya, or prairie blazing star, and Liatris ligulostylus, meadow blazing star. Both are herbaceous perennials hardy to zone 3. They bloom in the same July-August time period. Flower colors are different shades of purple. Both prefer dry to medium well-drained soils in full sun. They're tolerant of poor soils, summer heat, humidity, and they're intolerant of wet soils in the winter. Where they differ is in the shape of the flowers. Prairie blazing star has long terminal spikes, whereas meadow blazing star has flower heads on individual stalks. Prairie blazing star tolerates clay soils, whereas meadow blazing star tolerates shallow rocky soils. Flowers are pollinated primarily by long-tongued bees, and both are butterfly magnets. Silphium perfoliatum, the cup plant, is an herbaceous perennial hardy to zone 3. This is a large plant that needs a lot of space. It gets a height of 4 to 8 feet. The leaf pairs of this plant unite at the bases and envelop the stem, forming a cup, hence the common name cup plant, and these leaf cups will collect rainwater. It blooms mostly in August, tolerates clay soil. It is easily grown in average, medium to wet soils in full sun, prefers moist, rich soils, but will tolerate some drought once established. This plant will self-seed in optimum growing conditions and can form dense colonies. Its large size permits it to shade out other plants and take over a garden if not restricted. This plant is readily visited by bumblebees. Solidago rigida, or stiff goldenrod, is an herbaceous perennial hardy to zone 3, reaching a height of 3 to 5 feet. It flowers in August to September and can be differentiated from some other goldenrod species due to its dense, erect, flat-topped terminal flower clusters. It tolerates deer and clay soil. It's easily grown in an average, medium, well-drained soil in full sun. This plant is very attractive to bees because of its high sugar content nectar, around 33%. We have two vervain plants to consider: blue vervain, Verbena hastata, and hoary vervain, Verbena stricta. Blue vervain has lance-shaped toothed green leaves, and hoary vervain has gray-green ovate toothed leaves. Blue vervain has pencil-like spikes of flowers on long stalks formed into a candelabra-like shape. Hoary vervain has pencil-like spikes of flowers that terminate on the end of stems. Blue vervain flowers are smaller than hoary vervain flowers. Blue vervain plants tend to be a foot or more taller than hoary vervain plants. Both flower in July and August. The main difference to keep in mind is that the blue vervain plant prefers medium to wet soils, and the hoary vervain plant prefers medium to dry soils. In addition, blue vervain is hardy to zone 3, and hoary vervain is hardy to zone 4. Both plants attract many types of insects, including bumblebees. Senna hepicarpa, or wild senna, is an herbaceous perennial hardy to zone 4, reaching a height of 3 to 6 feet. It flowers in July to August and is a plant with compound locust-like dull green leaves. It's a full sun plant that tolerates heat, humidity, and clay soil. It produces brownish yellow pea-like flowers that cluster at the top of unbranched stems. The flowers attract bumblebees seeking pollen, as wild senna has no nectaries.